3 people just died from hantavirus right now. 500,000 people searched what hantavirus is in the last 24 hours.
But almost nobody is talking about what this means for dog owners.
Your dog could be exposing you to hantavirus right now and showing 0 symptoms. Can your dog actually get hantavirus? And more importantly, can they give it to you? I'm going to tell you exactly what every dog owner needs to know. Stay with me. This is not a scare video. This is information that could genuinely protect your family and your dog. Hantavirus. The deer mouse is the most common carrier in the United States. Humans get infected by breathing in dust from infected rodent urine, droppings, or nesting material. The fatality rate is 38%. That means more than 1 in 3 people who develop the serious form of this disease die from it.
It doesn't take direct contact with a rodent. Just disturbing a contaminated area is enough.
Symptoms start like the flu: fever, muscle aches, fatigue. Then the lungs fill with fluid, fast.
People have gone from feeling fine on Monday to being on a ventilator by the following weekend.
It's most common in rural and suburban areas, anywhere with woodpiles, barns, sheds, or open fields. But rural doesn't mean remote. A backyard shed in the suburbs is enough. There is no vaccine. There is no specific antiviral treatment. Prevention is everything. So now you understand why 500,000 people searched this in one day. This is serious. Now, where does your dog fit into all of this? First, the good news. Dogs are not typical hantavirus hosts. They don't usually get sick from the virus itself. But here's what nobody is telling you. Dogs are natural hunters and scent followers. They find rodent burrows, nesting sites, and dead mice every single day. Every time your dog disturbs a contaminated area, they stir up infected particles, and then they come back inside to you. Dogs also bring rodents home, dead or alive. This is one of the highest risk scenarios for transmission. You pet your dog, they lick your face, you share a couch. Your dog is a living bridge between the outside world and your home. Scientists call this the bridge animal effect. Your dog doesn't get sick, but they carry the danger to you. This applies to outdoor cats too, but dogs, because of their behavior and size, interact with rodents far more frequently. It doesn't matter if you live on a farm or in a city apartment with a dog park nearby. Urban parks have rodent populations too. Any dog that sniffs the ground is a potential contact point. After hikes, your dog's paws may carry contaminated soil directly onto your furniture. Over 850 confirmed cases in the US since 1993, linked with outdoor pets. Most people had no idea there was a risk. They thought their yard was safe because it looked normal. Rodents are nocturnal. They set up nests in places your dog visits every day, under decks, in sheds, near compost bins. Your dog's nose is 100,000 times more sensitive than yours. They are going deep into areas where you never would. And then they come straight back to you. That's the risk nobody talks about.
Hey buddy, welcome back.
Here are 5 signs your dog has been near rodent-contaminated areas. Check these tonight. Sign 1. Intense, obsessive sniffing in one specific area, especially along walls, under appliances, or in corners. Your dog's nose is telling them something is there. If they won't leave an area alone, believe them. Sign 2. A dirty or soil-covered muzzle after yard time, especially around the nose and mouth.
This suggests they've been digging into burrows or under debris, prime rodent nesting spots.
Sign 3. Your dog brings something home from the yard that they found, especially near woodpiles or sheds. Never handle anything your dog brings from the yard with your bare hands. Always use gloves. Sign 4. Unusually dirty paws, especially if your dog has been in areas you haven't checked recently. Those paws are tracking everything they walked through, directly onto your floors, furniture, and bedding. Sign 5. Unusual indoor alertness, pacing, sniffing the air, or fixating on an area inside your home. If a rodent has gotten inside, your dog will know before you do. Take that behavior seriously. Obsessive sniffing, dirty muzzle, brought something home, dirty paws, indoor alertness. Any of these, take action. Step 1. Do a rodent inspection of your entire property, especially under decks. Look for droppings, gnaw marks, nesting material, or burrow holes. These are your warning signs. Step 2. Seal every gap. Mice can fit through a hole the size of a dime. Check your foundation, pipes, and door gaps. A quarter-inch gap is all they need. Steel wool, caulk, or expanding foam seals these permanently. Make it a habit. 30 seconds at the door could stop contaminated material from entering your home. Step 4. Regularly clean your dog's outdoor toys, water bowls, and sleeping areas. Rodents contaminate these overnight. An outdoor water bowl left overnight is a rodent magnet. Change it fresh every morning. Step 5. If you find rodent droppings, never sweep or vacuum them. That aerosolizes the virus. Spray the area first with a 10% bleach solution. Let it soak for 5 minutes. Then wipe up with gloves and dispose of everything in a sealed bag.
Step 6. During hikes and outdoor time, keep your dog on a leash near brush, log piles, rocky areas, and tall grass. Leave it.
Train a leave it command for these situations. It's one of the most important safety commands a dog can know. Step 7. If your dog was in a contaminated area, call your vet. Tell them exactly what happened.
And wash your hands every time after touching your dog when they've been outdoors. Basic, but critical.
Now, when should you be concerned about yourself? Here are the symptoms that require immediate medical attention. High fever, intense muscle aches, severe fatigue, and headache, especially within 1 to 5 weeks of potential rodent exposure. The most dangerous warning sign is shortness of breath. If breathing becomes difficult, go to an emergency room immediately. Do not wait. Symptoms can appear anywhere from 1 to 8 weeks after exposure. So think back, not just this week, but the past 2 months. Tell your doctor you have a dog, that you found rodent evidence, and that you've been outdoors in areas with potential exposure. This context matters. Keep these numbers saved. ASPCA poison control for your dog. CDC website for confirmed outbreak information. The good news is this: if you catch it early and seek treatment fast, outcomes improve significantly. Early action is everything. Your dog isn't the danger. They are your family, but they live in a world you can't fully see, and protecting them means protecting yourself. 7 steps. Do them this week. Share this video with every dog owner you know. They need to see this right now.
Drop a comment below. Does your dog spend time near sheds, wood piles, or wooded areas? I read every single one.
Subscribe to PawAlert for dog health information that could save your dog's life and yours. New videos every week. Watch this next. Your dog knows things about your health that no doctor does. See you in the next one. This video is for educational purposes only. Always consult a licensed veterinarian or physician for medical advice.